Hey Goat family, welcome back in. I hope you guys are having a fantastic week out there. And as always, if you are new to the channel and you like this content, smash the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well so you don't miss out on any Goat content, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, bringing you guys a new one today, Occupy Mars, the game. This one here, survive and colonize Mars in a highly technical open world sandbox game. Build and upgrade your base, discover new regions, conduct mining operations, retrieve water, generate oxygen, grow crops, and fix broken parts. This one is by Pyramid Games, PlayWay SA. Special thanks to them and keymailer for allowing me a copy of this one to check it out and review it for you guys. This one came out January 30th, so it's just recently came out. Let's go ahead and dive in. Name, we're just going to call Goat. We don't need to use the last name of gaming. Let's get everything set up here. Age, young, old. We're going to go a little bit old here. Maybe the oldest possible. We'll do that right there. We're going to do random on the skin, I think you can do. Oh, that's the physique. We're going to make our guy a little hefty here. We got to make sure we survive this. Let's go with our face here. We can't just do random. Why not? All right, we'll go with some green eyes here. Here, we'll just do something random here. Something wild. Let's do a little bit of a. There we go. Hair color here. We'll go. Can we do gray? There we go. Father time. Let's go to spacesuit here. I say that. Uh-oh. Alright, a little bit of mission patch. I did read that you could customize and add in your own mission patch. We did not do that. Otherwise, we could have put the Goat Gaming patch on our suit. So, didn't do that. Missed that chance. Suit base color. Let's go. Let's do some green here. Oh, that's the base color. And then you can do the accent color too. Let's see if we can't scroll down and do that. Possibly. Suit accent color. That's what we're trying to do. Okay, that's the accent. The actual color of the suit here is either black or white. Yeah, I do like that one. We'll go with that. Let's accept. Load game options. We do want to check the options real quick. Set up a few things. Video. We'll check this out. I think this is good. We're going to turn don't sync. We'll go down to 30. Graphics quality medium. That's what we had it set on, I think. All right, everything else should be good. We're ready to jump in, guys. We don't want to take all day just trying to set everything up, right? Let's go to start game. Campaign, sandbox, online co-op. We're going to jump into co-op here, or campaign, I'm sorry. Start from the beginning, learn the mechanics, meet the crew. Let's do that. Brand new here. How to obtain materials from abandoned bases. The ERA cares about the Mars environment. Each colonist has access to a grinder, which can be used to recover valuable elements from disused buildings. Remember, a clean planet is a happy planet. Approaching planet Mars. Please wait. It may take a few minutes. So we're going to see. Let's see how fast this one loads in. It might take a minute, though. This is my first time actually loading into the game. I try not to play any games up front, as I like to give you guys the first look, raw reaction. And stumble around. It makes it easier for me to just stumble around the game. Try to figure things out for myself. As we now wait. All right, I think we're getting ready to load in now. Pyramid Games presents
Mars. For centuries, the planet remained a mystery. After hundreds of years and multiple colonization attempts, this small manned mission might finally achieve the impossible, making the red planet a place for us to live, making humanity a multi-planet species, and opening another chapter in the history of civilization.
All right, minus 33 Thursday, 8:30 here. So one. We got our Robo Dog here. Okay. And somebody just probably got blown up from that explosion there. So I do like the dynamic clock change of the day, then also the temperature changing as well. That's pretty cool. Start the campaign. Let's see what we got going on here.
Touchdown confirmed. Welcome to Mars. A12 suit systems online. Monitoring vitals and mission objectives initialized.
All right, let's continue.
HUD calibration initiated. Confirmed telemetry visibility on helmet display.
I mean, everything looks visible. We're going to confirm that at least.
Environmental sensors, temperature, pressure, time. Warning, suit thermal protection is insufficient for night cycles.
I'm guessing that's what the 65 is at the top, is the pressure. Suit pressure, maybe.
Available tech points. Use these to unlock blueprints and upgrades. Quick access bar. Assigned tools and items are displayed here. Pseudo-2 supply. Warning, removing helmet outside pressurized zones causes immediate asphyxiation.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be tempted to try that one.
Vitals monitor. Drop-in levels indicates physical trauma.
Understood.
Stamina gauge. Depletes during sprinting and jumping. Recovers during rest. Caloric levels. Low status indicates starvation risk. Consume food to replenish energy.
All right.
Hydration levels. Maintain water intake to ensure peak physical performance.
There's a lot. There is a lot to take into.
Status alerts. Critical health warnings and suit malfunctions will appear here. Atmospheric hazard detection. Monitor for storms and radiation events. Build antennas to access detailed weather forecasts. Current objective. For detailed mission logs, access the Messages tab in your tablet.
All right. Is that it? Test message here.
System notifications, messages, autosave status, item acquisition, and warnings. Suit power reserve. Required for life support functionality and heating.
I think if we hit continue over and over and over, she will probably continue to give us messages forever.
Contextual assistant. Real-time construction tips and missing resource alerts will be displayed here.
All right, is that it? It looks like we have an objective marker too.
Indicates coordinates and direction of the next mission target.
Is that it? I think so.
ERA reminds you that quarterly HUD calibration is mandatory for everyone. Your safety is our priority.
All right, are we good to go? H to see more about tutorials. A new message, hold tab or F1 to read. Let's hit tab to see. We do have messages here. Okay. Prepare to disembark. Touchdown confirmed. Welcome to Mars. Reminder, protocol requires you to collect all essential personal items from the habitation decks before proceeding to the airlock. Don't forget to collect your radio from canteen. Okay. Let's clear that off, maybe. From canteen. Where is the canteen at? We're about to see what we got going on here. Little sensitive on the mouse. It's a little bit much as far as direction turning. So that was level 5. Yeah, we do want to turn the sensitivity down. Absolutely. That is way too high on the mouse there. Mouse sensitivity first person. I think that's what that would be. We're going to turn that down and see what happens. Let's go back to the game. A little bit better. Not the best, but a little bit better. Let's go down to 5. Collect our radio from the canteen. Let's see if we can find that. It's still a little too high. We're going to go back down some again too. It's definitely a little bit fidgety. Let's go down there. Mouse sensitivity controls. Make sure that there's nothing different that we're missing. I don't think so. We do have a controller too that we're using. So back to game. All right, that's a little bit better. I can take that for the moment.
Incoming message.
Collect spare battery from your room, level 4. Got a message coming in? Is that a message here? No, just go to 4. That's it. Level 4 here. There we go. All right. The battery from our room, where is that at? Over here on the table. Excuse me. Can we come through here? Here we go. Wonder if there's a FOV. You guys know I love to change that part too. We do need to check that out and see if there is one, because that will make a huge difference. So let's go to options one more time. I think video FOV. Is there one? Please say yes. There might not be. There might not be an FOV in this game just yet. Video. No, there's not. There is currently not a FOV slider, I don't think. Crane sensitivity, mouse sensitivity. Is there any camera views? Nope, not at all. And I hit just fit default. Nope, we don't want to do that. Okay, so we kind of got to roll with what we got. Like, this is it. Welcome to Mars. Retrieve the booklets to the geologist, level 2. Go down here if we can. Move around here. Still a bit sensitive though. Where's the book? All right, let me get that. What is your name, sir? Welcome to my ship. I don't even know. It's probably not even my ship. I'm probably not even the captain or any of that.
New message.
But I'm gonna act like it. Report to the supervisor. Immediately the next message right after is report to the actual supervisor. Hitting level 0. So never mind. Sorry. Continue on. I'm not the boss here. Level 0. Where is the freaking supervisor at? Where is he at? Is he outside? And maybe that's him at the airlock here. Let's talk to him. Are you the supervisor, sir? Heading down to the surface. Lucky dog. I've still got gear to unload and crew briefings to run before I can feel the ground. Under my boots. Yes, I just managed to complete the required tutorial. Yes, I just need your approval so I can go. Let me check if you've met all the formal requirements. I think I did. Status, great. Training, complete. Paperwork, filed. You really are a lucky one. You're just in time for the surface operations. Yeah, and I wonder if you can speed the text up to go a little bit faster. It only happens once a year. After all, gathering the world's leading authorities on space colonization in one place is no small feat. All right, I'm going. You're just talking too slow. I need to get this equipment and crew moving ASAP. Maybe I'll manage to catch the tail end of it myself. Oh, two more things. Mark from Safety asked me to remind everyone your tablet contains all the data on your suit's vitals and peripherals. You can use a touchscreen to swap out water, oxygen tanks, detach your helmet, and all that. Once you've done with the workshops, make sure to stop by the governor's office to get moving. There's a governor on Mars? How long have we been here? What year is this? Can we leave? Oh, it opened up. Okay, we can. We've got a few people we need to go talk to. Just what I've always dreamed of, going to Mars, guys. We finally made it. Finally made it. All right, can we open up? Is there something to go down at this point? I think we do have to go down. I mean... I think there's another elevator, maybe?
Message from command. Welcome to Alpha Base. The surface
Thank you.
temperature is minus 27 degrees Celsius.
That is so cold, guys.
Minus 50 degrees Celsius is expected at night.
Oh, wow.
Our base features ideal living conditions. Double airlocks maintain proper pressure and prevent dangerous decompression, while electrical heating systems ensure a comfortable 21 degrees Celsius, optimal for both work and rest. We encourage you to participate in the surface operations training conducted by qualified personnel at the North Entrance airlock.
Well, I appreciate all the tips. Wow. This is Mars. There's nothing here. I'm very disappointed, and we'll be asking to be relocated and transferred back to Earth. Is there anything here? That's what everybody wants to know in real life too. Is there anything on Mars? Turn on the flashlight, open the tablet, change the camera, remove the helmet. Be careful, we're not going to do any of that. We can change the camera, however. I think. How do we go to the camera part? I think there is something we can do on that end. Let's see. Camera, change camera was... Camera is V. Okay. We'll go back here. Let's take this off. And then let's hit V. Okay. That is much better. That right there, big difference. I don't need to do anything at this point. That right there works. We'll do third person. I think I am now comfortable just like that. Yep, that's what we need right there. Perfect. Let's talk to this guy. Your name is Cerber. At the International Space Colonization Agency, I'm officially responsible for the logistics and surveillance branch, but unofficially, you will find me wherever quick decisions need to be made and where specialized knowledge of space colonization is required. At ERA, I'm responsible for the colonization development and adaptation branch. Managed to convince command to showcase the newest quad and Mars truck. Usually due to all the associated dangers, colonists have to go through a lengthy application process just to be admitted to the course and then pass the course itself just to get near these vehicles. But here we'll skip a few steps. Thank goodness. I don't have time to do all that. I am ready to get in this truck and do some driving. There are two vehicles on the pad. One has a power issue and the other has an electronics problem. Under the quad's front hood, you'll find a broken circuit board. Swap it with the circuit board on the table next to us. I might be able to do that. The Mars truck is missing its battery. Open the hood and install the battery from the table. And take the cable from your inventory. Connect one end to the port on the side of the Mars truck and the other to the socket on the solar panel. Remember these steps. Many systems in the base use identical ports, batteries, and circuit boards. Once you get the vehicles running, take them for a spin. Mount the quad by clicking yada yada and move them using yada yada. You can toggle the lights and lock the differential on the handlebar screen. Dismount by clicking. In the future, you'll be able to upgrade your quads with a rocket engine and a storage crate. Sounds useful. Are you done yet? Driving the Mars truck is similar. Open the door, get inside by clicking, and use to drive. You can toggle the lights and lock the differential on the dashboard screen. If you ever get stuck, find the vehicles, tab on your tablet. You can reset the vehicle's position. There. Okay. Yeah, we got to get this thing fixed up. It is damaged, but we need to figure out...
Sorry, I'm afraid you can't do that.
Yeah, we need to pick up that part that this guy was saying he had. You got the part? Drive like life depends on it because it does. Cool. How do we get the part that you're talking about? Was that in the tablet here? What is that, the battery? I think. Okay. We do need to pick up. There's a cable, water, tomato, suit battery. That's for our suit. So this is nothing that we need, I don't think. How do we get off out of here? There we go. Okay, I need to figure out. Oh, that's bad. That is really bad. We don't even have to use the mouse anymore for that. We do need to figure out where this battery is at. Is it at your feet? Let's go talk to this guy again. I don't know what's going on with you. Why you're still highlighted. Drive like your life depend on it. Okay. We understand that. Let's do the tab again. Let's check our messages real quick. Speak with some more instructors. Okay, so we just got more instructors to speak with too. I think this guy's probably an instructor. Everybody out here is an instructor, I bet. Yeah. Hey, my name is Megan. I represent the International Space Colonization Agency. And I am also the head of the Innovation and Robotics Branch at ERA. Thanks to these institutions, you can encounter innovative solutions tailored to local conditions. Are you a fan of aviation, perhaps? Nothing like flying 225 million kilometers from Earth, right? Very true. All right. Are we done talking to you for the moment? See that helicopter on the table looks inconspicuous, but don't be fooled. Its controller offers great possibilities. It can even be connected to a heavy rover. I'll tell you a secret. If you learned... I did not mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. Let's see if we can operate this. Where's the helicopter? How do we use this thing? Oh, I just saw it go in the air. I just figured it out, I think. Although I need a different camera. There we go. Okay. That's pretty cool. We can operate and fly this thing. I don't know what you would need it for, but that's pretty neat. I wonder if you can fly it and it has a camera on it. Maybe. Where is it at? We don't want to crash it. How do we get it back over here? Let's land it back down. Yeah, let's get this thing right here. Pretty cool. Not bad at that. Pretty good pilot. Pretty good pilot, I must say. How do we release that? That's pretty cool. I do like that. Let's see what else we got. What is this, a chainsaw? That's a grinder. Okay, let's talk to you. I am Josh. I specialize in mechanics and lead the National Unit for Humanities Technical Development in the ERA Technical Intervention Division. Thanks to recent research on increasing the efficiency of colonization solutions, we've improved colonists' safety by 75.5%. To put it simply, just in the last year, we've saved more fingers in encounters with sharp equipment than since the beginning of the entire Mars colonization. On the table lies a basic version of the grinder. In the future, you'll be able to upgrade it at workbenches, but for today, this one will suffice. Pick it up and see how this equipment works in Martian gravity. No amount of training on Earth can replace working in real conditions under the eye of experienced specialists. Approach the scrap pile next to the table. You will notice bright spots on it, cracks. These are the best spots for grinding. Information about resources recovered from the ground metal will appear on the left side. Before you start grinding, always make sure that what you're grinding is not connected to the grid unless you want high voltage current flowing through your body. Also remember that tools have durability, which drops with use. Repair them regularly so they don't get completely destroyed. Let's check this out. What are we grinding?
New item.
I say scrap. Oh, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool here. I don't know what's happening. Oh, okay. Whoop. We just we got rid of that. Hold on a second. Can we pull out another item? All right, that's crouches. That jumps in the air. I don't know how we switch back to what we had. There's our flashlight. How do we pull out objects? our items. All right, I do want to see. Well, that doesn't. That pauses. That pauses the game. Okay. And we're doing a lot of spinning around. All right, we'll try to figure that out. We got to figure out what's going on here. And why we can't repair these items for some reason. Oh, there we go. Maybe. Did we fix that, maybe? I don't think we did. That definitely did not work. Let's talk to you again. Okay, so nothing changed with that. I mean, he did say we needed a battery. All right, let's bring up our inventory here and see if we can. Inventory tomato. We don't want to use that. Cable, suit, battery, books, pack of screws, remote controller, grinder. Could have swore that he said we needed to, you know what? Maybe we need to use one of these. Did I just drop that? I hope not. I think I switched to it. I think I did switch to it. All right, we're gonna put that back in our inventory. I don't know how you use that for the hand tools. We're gonna have to figure that part out. Let's go to. I feel like we're missing a tab somewhere. Okay, I is for inventory, but how do we use our inventory though? Let's see if we can't click on things to use them. Cable. Before we get stuck here on this one part of how to do things. Check out our tech tree too. I think did say we have some points to unlock. We don't. Okay, we'll go back to home. Robots, messages, knowledge. I need some knowledge here. How do we? No, that's not the type of knowledge we're looking for currently. All right, let's do this right here. Let's check out the controls tab one more time to see if we're missing something. Let's go to options. Check out the controls. You can do some key binding here. We don't want to do that, but we do want to figure out how to use some items. Base player. Let's go to player. Look up. We know how to do all those things. Crouch, jump, run. Slide up, slide down. How to walk, switch variant. Tool mode. Okay. So Q would be tool mode. I think that's what we're looking for. Let's do Q here, I think. And we can't. We absolutely cannot do Q for tool mode. All right, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. Or over here. I mean, we do have this here for inventory, but I'm not sure. Container. I mean, do we need to put this here? You're definitely not getting my helicopter or my grinder at all. All right, we do have some more talking to go as well. I just don't know how we do that right there. Matter of fact, let's run back over here. I mean, we need to figure this out, though. Need to figure this out. Same thing? Yep. Nothing new out of him. He's not going to help us. And I'm wondering if... There it is. We failed. Complete fail, guys. It's right here. We just have to bring this over somewhere. Pretty sure we have to put this right here in this. Maybe. Yep, there we go. Okay. That worked. Completely worked. I need to take our items back. Figured it out. It was all in front of my face the whole time. Most basic of things. Can we close the hood and open this thing? Let's get in here and see. There's now something. Is that still him? Yep, that's still him. Let's see if we can't drive this thing. Let's enter. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we now have a truck. Let's get out. Let's figure out how we fix this thing here. That right now has to be an important thing to do as well. Any new information for us, Cerber? No, that's not it. So I think right now we do have to speak with everybody here. We're gonna do that. We spoke with him. We're gonna speak with the next instructor. Is that a grinder too? What is this thing? That is a jackhammer. We'll take that. All right, we're having too much fun here with that. Let's talk to this person here. How do we switch the item now? There we go. All right, let's talk to you. My name is Josh. Wait, I'm a professor of geology and space colonization, the head of the new land discovery division at ERA. I will introduce you to the secrets of geological techniques that you won't find in textbooks. All right, as you surely know, the spectral detector makes it easier to search for underground ice deposits, which are necessary for building wells. However, thanks to my groundbreaking research, you will find an advanced version of the detector at our base, simple to use and ready for further refinement. Using the workbench, you can upgrade the detector from level 1, 2, 3. Do this, you need experience points for the tech tree, which you unlock by using hand tools to assign points. Go to the technologies tab in your tablet. You're going to give me some of those points, Josh? The level 2 detector allows you to check minerals hidden in rocks without breaking them. Level 3 has an additional 3D scanner for scanning decorations. Thanks to this, you can go to an abandoned base, scan surviving furniture, and acquire blueprints for the 3D printer. Pretty cool. We can make our own furniture. There's a level 2 detector on the table nearby. Grab it, aim at the rocks, and press Q. Check what's inside. Once you see how it works, come back to me and I'll tell you about the handheld jackhammer. Grab the jackhammer from the table. Aim at the rocks and inspect them closely. See the colorful veins on the surface? They help you identify the rock type. Also, brighter flashes appear in some spots. These are weak points. Aiming the hammer there breaks the rock faster. Give it a try. Okay. So we did grab that, and I kind of just need to... Wait a minute, is that something different? That's the spectral detector. We do need to cancel out of it. I do need to go to the inventory and equip this jackhammer. So detector, grinder, remote control. It's equipped, right? How do we... Actually, it's not, is it? Unequipped, transfer. Okay, so it is equipped. I just need to know how to actually use this thing. It's equipped, I think. Let's go here. How do we pull it up out of our inventory? So that zooms in. Okay, we can actually zoom out as well. We're gonna do a little zoom in here, get a little closer to our guy. Not too far out. Well, we went back to that again. The controls are a bit confusing, I will say that much to start off with. We're a little bit of a learning curve here on Mars. It's not what we're used to. Earth is so simple. I just don't know how we switch to our tools now. I think surely there's a toolbar. There we go. Okay, that's exactly what it is. I should have known better. Should have known better. Are we supposed to do this, I think? Didn't it say do that and then take the spectral? Is that what that is? I think that's what we just did. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's what we did. Good luck exploring Mars. Okay. I mean, that's all. We got one more person we got to speak with. What does it say? Speak with the robotics instructor? See if we can't find that guy. That is not the robotics instructor, is it? I don't think it is. No, that's not the robotics instructor. Where is the robotics instructor? I feel like he's not in this same area as everybody else. Maybe he is. North airlock. I don't know what we do next though. As far as talking to this guy, let's go to messages. It is a bit confusing. I wonder if we click on it, if it'll highlight it for us. Encourage you to participate in the surface operations training conducted by qualified personnel at the North Entrance airlock. Where is the robotics instructor? So there should be 4 people over here, right? I think that it says we got to speak with, and I think we've done that. We've spoken 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Is this guy the robotics instructor though? I think he is. I'm pretty sure he's the robotics instructor. I just don't know how we repair this thing here. What does it say? Damaged what? Circuit board damage.
Sorry, I'm afraid you can't do that.
Well, then what are we supposed to do here? Can we remove that damaged circuit board?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid you can't do that.
Look, I'm going to give you an opportunity to stop telling me that.
I'm sorry, I'm afraid you can't do that.
We just have to figure out what we're supposed to do, guys. I don't know. Let's open this up. We got the battery there. Is there a circuit board in here? I don't think there is. Is there a place we can go find and buy a circuit board? Anything in the back here? Nothing. Open socket. Hold on. Wait a minute. We got a plug in here? Okay. Let's see if we can't hook something in. Let's do a cable. Let's do that on 1. And let's do this cable here. I wonder if we can actually hook this up to that. Drag the cable. Let's see if we can't do this here. Maybe we're giving this thing a jump. I mean, it's already damaged, right?
Sorry, I'm afraid you can't do that.
Come on. There we go. Okay. Let's open the socket there. Let's see if we can't. There we go. I mean, what could happen, right? What's the worst that could happen? We jumpstart a vehicle that already has a broken socket. Did that work? I absolutely think it did. No, it did not. It did not. We didn't blow it up either. At this point, I'm about to blow this thing up, though. I don't know what to do. Alright, so at least now we know we can do that. If anybody needs a jump here, our truck from Mars is pretty cool. It's got some hefty features. We can definitely get people a jump that we see sitting on the side of the road in Mars here. We'll jump it there. I don't know how you put this thing, take it off, and disconnect it here. There we go. Okay. We're going to put that. I'll take that back if I possibly can. I don't know if we can or not. Alright, that'll work. We are going to... How do we fix this thing? How do we remove the circuit board? That's truly what I want to know. Is there a tool to remove that? Close that back. Mars is so difficult, guys. What is going on here? Circuit board missing? Okay, so we did take a circuit board out now, I think. How do we do that? Is there a circuit board in here? Are you hiding circuit boards from me, sir? How do we get in here? So we're gonna do a little exploring here. I think he's not telling us what we need to know. He's definitely not wanting us to succeed. We're gonna run over here. Surely we can go inside the north airlock. Locked? Still nothing? Okay. These people do not want us to succeed at all. We can destroy that. We could. What do we got over here? Let's see. I need to figure out how to jump again. There we go. So let's check out what we got here. Okay. So we can't use those. We can't jump over here and use those at all. I do think we are going to destroy something. Where's that grinder at? What's that option? 3, 4. I'm just dropping everything. There we go. I think that's the grinder. That's definitely not working at all, I think. I can't grind that down. Okay. Not sure about that one. All right, let's pick these up. We might need these later on. Drag the pipe? Huh, okay. Drag the... Give me my cables back. The struggle here is real. Pretty sure. How do we pick this up now? There we go. All right. I do want to put that back in inventory, but I can't. What is going on? I just want to pick it up and put it back in inventory, guys. Is that too much to ask for? That's fine. That is fine. You know what? We're about to go for a joyride here. At the very least, we can do something here. Let's close this back. How do we close that? I don't want to connect it. I just want to close it. That's fine. Just leave that like that. Let's get back in. That is completely okay. We're going to leave that just like that. There we go. Disconnected. All right. How do we get out of here? We're going for a little ride, guys. We've got some people here that just aren't breaking down things that we need to hear and figure out on our own. Can we get... We can. Oh, we're going to try to bust through here. We just want to take a ride. I'll be back. Got to go clear our head. Can't even do that. All right. We're going to exit then. That is crazy. We absolutely have to try to figure this out. We took the circuit board out, right? No, now it says circuit board damaged.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid you can't do that.
There's got to be a way to fix this thing. Let's go back once again, guys, and try to figure this out. Let's hit the escape button. Let's look through the tutorials. Surely there's something in here that tells us how to fix this thing. Where is it? Vehicles, decorations, cooking, crusher, workbench, growing food. Nope. Sleeping, night, tool repair, energy table, outpost, basic information, tutorials. We're going to do this again. No, we don't need to know that. We actually need to know basic information, I think. Building, maybe that has something to do with it. You'll start building, you need the blowtorch. We don't really need to know that either, do we? There's a 3D printer. Controls 2 and 1. Night vision, zoom in, out, interact. Controls. Night, sleeping, repair, energy management. Okay, so we're not going to find anything we need right here at all. All right, let's see if we can't do a last ditch effort here to figure this one out.
Sorry. I'm afraid you can't do that.
She is always apologizing.
Sorry. I'm afraid you can't do that.
Is there something at this guy's feet? I didn't see anything. There's nothing here. Keep saying talk to this guy like we're missing something here. Oh, it's right here. You know what? I did not see that. 30 minutes later, we figured it out. That is crazy. Did not see that.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid you can't do that.
Okay, so how do we remove the circuit board and put this one in? Enter. There we go. Okay, we got it fixed. There we go. It just took like a long time. Long time. Okay, we're good. Do we have to talk to this guy again? I think we do. All right. Hopefully he's got some good things to say. I don't know. Still, that did nothing. Fixing that, now we still have to talk to him, and it's nothing at all. Can we get the next part of this? Like your life depends on it. Okay, we did that. Let's go to tab again. for our messages here. Something's not right. Yeah, it might be broken at this point. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Is that underground that we need to go? We can't jump outside of this area at all. Can we go in? I don't think we can. This is sad. We are stuck on Mars with nowhere else to go, guys. We can't explore Mars. We just have to be stuck with where we're at. I wonder if we can actually go in here now that we fixed that. I don't think we can, but we're going to try. Anything at all? Nothing? Not today? Okay. We're going to go back. There's got to be a way to go through there. I don't want to have to end things just like this where we're stuck on Mars without being able to explore anything. Nothing? Okay. So we can't go back inside just yet. Oh, actually we can. There's the elevator door, but... So let's do that. Let's go up one. There we go. Are we there yet? Just hit one. This thing just keep going up forever and ever? Hello? There we go. I don't think there's anything we can do in here either. I don't know. Let's see what this guy says. Mars awaits? Okay. So that's definitely not where we're supposed to go. Guys, we are gonna wrap this one up right here. I'm not sure. I don't know what we're doing wrong. If you guys have any information, any clues about what we should do next, let me know. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think about this one, though. This one is pretty interesting. I will be keeping an eye on it to see how the improvements come along. Once again, I want to thank the developers for giving me a chance to check this one out, as it is rather interesting. And I am a huge space nerd, so anything space, sci-fi, Mars related, right up my alley, guys. Appreciate you for tuning in. Catch you next time on Goat Gaming. Goodbye, everybody.